Hi, we are with the Chefs on the Road team. They are Daniel During and Emmanuel During. They are family. They are going to start a trip. Really?
Yes,
it's okay?
absolutely.
Why are you going to travel?
We're leaving actually tomorrow from here to Mendoza. That's, for those who don't know where Mendoza is, it's 1,000 kilometers west of Buenos Aires.
In Argentina?
In Argentina. At the feet of the Andes Mountains. We're going there, then we start there with interviews to people in the winery business, wines and restaurants.
It's a beautiful place.
Beautiful
yes.
place. Then we're going to cross the Andes Mountains to Chile. Make a stopover in Santiago, also talking to people, and I'll tell you a bit later what are we doing on this stop. And from there all the way to the Pacific, and then we drive our motorbikes we're going to get 2 motorbikes in Santiago. We drive them all the way up to Lima, about 4,000 kilometers north of Santiago, and then another 1,000 kilometers to Cusco.
And why are you traveling? Why?
My mom, his grandma, has Alzheimer, and we discovered that. She was diagnosed about 10 years ago, and we discovered that a lot of the people around her don't know actually how to treat her, and they don't know actually how to handle her. We started doing a lot of research and talking to people. We realized that most of the family members don't know how to treat a family member that has Alzheimer. What we want to do is we're going on this quest, and as we go through all these 6,000 kilometers, we're going to preach to people and talk to people and educate them, and whoever comes on our way, talk to them about how to treat your beloved person with Alzheimer. And that's what we're trying to do, and we're trying to raise money as well at the same time. We're working with a foundation in the United Kingdom, and all the money that we raise for the cause goes to this foundation that actually is the Alzheimer Disease International. Is a federation of all the associations of Alzheimer, and they spend money on educating people how to actually handle patients. That would be it.
Your work usually is, you are a chef, okay?
Actually, yes.
And you are?
I'm a food and beverage consultant.
What does it mean?
A restaurant consultant. We're based in Dubai, and we help people that want to open restaurants, and we open restaurants for them. Basically.
Wonderful restaurants. Wonderful. Nice. Yes. And we are going to discover a lot of food smells, in our country and in Latin America. How are you? Can I say?
Latin American
textures.
Yes, textures.
Oh.
We have a lot.
Yeah, we have a lot of kinds of different things about all Latin America. As you know, you can go to buy some potatoes in Peru, and you can get like 20 different styles of potato. That everything is really different one of another one, and it's still the same vegetable. That is really nice about it. You know, a lot of corns and fruits. The way to treat the fish, the meat is really different than what you used to use in Europe. That is beautiful. You can use different colors, make different dishes from regional that's new for us also. You know, it's a big distance about, we're in Buenos Aires now, and Peru is 6,000 kilometers. There is a huge difference, a lot of air that you have to discover, taste it, and culture also in this travel. It will be really nice.
When you start to travel?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow we're leaving towards Mendoza. As I said, one of the things we're going to do is to teach people, and people don't realize what Alzheimer is all about. Most of the people think that Alzheimer is old people get old and they start forgetting things and they don't remember what they ate yesterday or where they left the keys and where is the supermarket, and they start getting lost in the
you
street.
had told me that.
Exactly. And then they ask the same question as the sickness progresses. Then they ask the same question twice, 3 times, 10 times, ask you exactly the same question. And
what can I do?
And the most important thing is that you don't tell them you already told me. You do not want to remind them. Why? Because you heard them. I mean, in their memory, they haven't registered the fact that they already asked you. They haven't registered that you already told them. Then what you have to do is you can't actually remind them, because you're not actually reminding them because they don't remember. It's not in their memory. For them, it's all news. For example, in very old, as the sickness progresses, people start forgetting everything that happened in the last 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. At one point, they will think that they are 20 years old, because that's the last memory that they will have. Everything from 20 till 90 or the last 70 years will be totally erased. They will think that they're 20 and they will ask for the mom, and they will say, I just came from school and where's my mom? If you tell them your mom died 50 years ago, it's like for them the same pain as the first time they found out. Then you're actually giving them...
And what can I do?
You don't tell them that. You just tell them your mom went shopping, she's now she's teaching in the school, she'll be coming back later. You actually get into their reality and you live the reality with them. If they ask you for the 10th time the same question, you answer very nice and holding the hand, the same thing 10 times.
With love.
And with love. You have to enter their reality. You cannot force them into your reality because your reality for them doesn't exist. And if you try to force it, they will think you're lying. I mean, if you tell them, no, I mean, you are not 20, you are 90, and your mom died, and your husband died, and your kids are these grown-ups, they will say, no, those are not my kids are 10 years old, or like 2 years old, I just had kids. Last week I had my kids. It's like, they will not believe you, and they become very aggressive. Then they start distrusting you because it's all lies for them. And then they become very aggressive, and then we have this aggressive behavior as well coming up because everybody's lying to me, everybody wants to steal me, everybody's putting things away from me. They're not in your reality. You can't force them, you can't remind them, you have to live their reality. And we go in this log of never tell them I already told you so. Because for them you never told them that. Then you have to live their reality. Don't reproach, don't tell them I already told you. Don't tell them you already told me. You just live the reality, hold their hands and try to make their life as easy as possible.
Okay.
That's all what you have to do.
Okay. Good travel.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.